The wait is over. Tesla's most talked about secret is finally real. The 2026 Tesla Model 2 isn't just another electric car. It could be the $25,000 game changer that puts EVs in everyone's driveway. Imagine a Tesla with the kind of range people said was impossible at this price, wrapped up in a compact package designed to shake up every affordable car on the market. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about cost. It's about how this single model might disrupt the entire auto industry. So, is the Model 2 the EV revolution we've been waiting for, or just clever hype? Tesla has always had a knack for shaking up the auto industry. From the pricey but aspirational Roadster to the mass appeal Model 3 and Model Y, the company has built its brand on making electric cars exciting, futuristic, and, at least somewhat, attainable. But now, in 2026, Tesla is aiming squarely at a new audience. Everyday drivers who've wanted an EV that fits their budget without feeling like a compromise. The Model 2 is Tesla's first truly entry-level electric car, designed to compete in the compact hatchback segment. That means it's targeting the same shoppers who might otherwise look at a Corolla, Civic, or even a Hyundai Kona Electric. The difference? Tesla is promising not just affordability, but a combination of range, performance, and tech that could make those mainstream options suddenly feel outdated. What makes this launch especially significant is the timing. EV adoption in the US has been ramping up, but price has always been the biggest barrier. People want clean, electric driving, but until now, true affordability has been out of reach. Tesla believes the Model 2 can fix that problem, and in doing so, potentially double the number of Americans who consider an EV for their next car. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dive into the design, the features, the range, and whether this car really lives up to the hype. Because the big question isn't just, is it affordable? It's, is the Model 2 good enough to convince millions of people to finally go electric? Now that we've set the stage, let's walk through what makes the 2026 Tesla Model 2 more than just a new badge in Tesla's lineup, and why it might actually deserve the People's Tesla nickname it's already getting online. At first glance, the exterior tells you this isn't some stripped-down budget car. The design borrows a lot from the Model 3 and Model Y, but with sharper, more compact proportions. Think of it as Tesla's attempt at a youthful, city-friendly EV, with clean lines, flush door handles, and that signature minimalist look. It's small enough to slip through tight urban streets, but still feels like a Tesla the moment you see it coming. Step inside, and the interior continues that theme. Yes, it's more simplified than the higher-end Teslas, but it doesn't feel cheap. You still get the large central touchscreen, a clean dashboard with barely any physical buttons, and Tesla's improved seating materials. The space is surprisingly practical. 4 adults can ride comfortably, and the hatchback design means you're not sacrificing cargo capacity just to get the lower price tag. Of course, the real buzz is about performance and range. Tesla claims the Model 2 will achieve a driving range between 250 and 300 miles on a single charge, numbers that, until now, were unheard of for anything at this price point. Acceleration is respectable too. The base version is quick enough for city and highway driving confidence, while the upgraded dual-motor version is said to dip below 6 seconds from 0 to 60. Not exactly a track monster, but plenty for everyday excitement. Technology-wise, Tesla isn't pulling all its punches. The Model 2 still comes with access to Tesla's industry-leading supercharger network, which makes long-distance travel much less stressful. And while it doesn't get every cutting-edge feature of the more expensive models, it includes over-the-air updates, standard driver assist features, and an optional package for enhanced autopilot. Again, it's about giving budget-conscious buyers Tesla DNA without making them feel like second-class customers. Now, not everything is perfect. Some early testers have pointed out that the rear seat feels a bit tight for taller passengers, and you won't find the same luxury touches, like premium audio or advanced climate customization, unless you start climbing the trim ladder. And while the minimalist interior is sleek, some drivers still miss physical controls for basics like vent direction or wiper speed. But here's where it really gets interesting. Tesla claims it will price the Model 2 starting around that magic $25,000 mark. If they can stick to that promise, it suddenly redraws the EV market in the United States. Imagine walking into a dealership and realizing your choices are a gas-powered compact sedan or a Tesla, with competitive monthly payments, lower running costs, and zero trips to the gas station. And that brings us to the big cliffhanger. Can Tesla actually deliver all this impressive range, tech, performance, and the low price without cutting corners somewhere that really matters? Because on paper, it sounds like the ultimate package. But in the real world, there are always surprises, and not always the pleasant kind. And here's where the story of the 2026 Tesla Model 2 really reaches its peak. Because on paper, this car already sounds impressive. But the real test is what it feels like in everyday driving. And the surprise? This little $25,000 Tesla doesn't just meet expectations, it shatters them. The first thing you notice on the road is how solid it feels. Compact cars often struggle with ride quality, but the Model 2 glides over bumps with a smoothness you'd expect from something much more expensive. Push the accelerator, and the instant torque snaps you forward, quiet, confident, and way quicker than any gas car in its class. Even in the base trim, this car feels alive, with handling that's nimble in the city and surprisingly planted on the highway. Then comes the range check, arguably the number that makes or breaks any EV. And here's the jaw-dropper. Tesla's claimed 250 to 300 miles doesn't feel like marketing fluff anymore. Real-world driving suggests you'll actually hit close to those numbers. For comparison, most gas compacts need a full tank to match that, and you'll still be paying at the pump while Model 2 drivers are recharging at home every night. But maybe the most shocking part is when you step back and remember the price tag. This isn't just Tesla's cheapest car. It's the first EV that makes the traditional budget car argument feel outdated. The combination of usable range, punchy performance, and Tesla's ecosystem makes it a turning point, not just for Tesla, but for the entire compact car market. Of course, this high point leads us straight into the lingering question. For all its strengths, are the compromises, like tighter rear seating and stripped-back luxury, deal breakers? Or is the Model 2 proof that you don't need to spend luxury money to drive the future? So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Tesla Model 2? In many ways, it delivers exactly what people have been waiting for. An electric car that's not just reserved for early adopters or luxury buyers, but something accessible to the everyday driver. For $25,000, you're getting a vehicle with up to 300 miles of range, a sleek Tesla design, and access to the most reliable charging network in the country. That combination alone puts massive pressure on traditional compact cars, and even on other budget-friendly EVs. The biggest strengths here are obvious: affordability, real-world range that actually competes with gas cars, and Tesla's proven technology ecosystem. It's peppy, it's practical for city and suburban life, and it doesn't feel like a compromise even though it's Tesla's cheapest model. On the other hand, the downsides are worth mentioning. The minimalist interior isn't for everyone. The rear seating can feel cramped, and budget trims will skip out on some premium touches you'd find in competitors. But for shoppers who prioritize cutting-edge EV performance and low ownership costs, those concessions might feel pretty minor. So, who is this car really for? If you're shopping for a first EV, if you commute daily and just want to stop spending money at the gas station, or if you've been waiting for a budget-friendly entry into Tesla ownership, this car was practically built with you in mind. And looking at the bigger picture, the Model 2 isn't just another Tesla. It's a marker of where the US car market is heading. A genuine EV option under $30,000 could accelerate adoption nationwide, forcing rivals to innovate faster or risk being left behind. The real question now is, does this feel like your future car? Drop a comment with your thoughts on whether the Model 2 has lived up to the years of hype. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation, because this is just the beginning of a whole new era in affordable EVs.